afternoon, Michael Wynn, Chief Digital Officer of Digital Ops, a division of RB Oppenheim Associates. Glad you guys are with me today to talk about, are your sales or membership down? I mean, that's a question that a lot of companies and a lot of organizations run into right now, is that sales are declining, membership is declining. Here's the thing, guys, social proof will tip the scales of consideration in your favor if you really understand how to leverage social proof. What is social proof? Well, it used to be in the days when you were thinking about doing business with a new company, you would go check their record at the Better Business Bureau. Nowadays, when you're ready to connect with a new company, what's the first thing you do? You Google them. Right? You do a search, you go out there and you look, and the first thing that you look for is, do any of these companies have reviews online, right? You're looking for Google reviews, you're looking for Yelp reviews, Angie's reviews, Angie's List, Glassdoor, any site that has customer comments and reviews by people who've done business with these companies. That's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about social proof. It is proof based on individual users and their experience with your brand. So if that's social proof, then how as businesses how do we gain that insight from those customers? How do we gain that feedback? Is that part of our marketing tactics and strategies where we are reaching out to them? So let's talk about how to prompt our customers, users, and members to provide that proof. Because if we don't ask, more than likely they're not going to put it up, just out of their good nature. So as a business or as an organization, I want to provide a strategy that on a regular basis, whether it's monthly or whether it's quarterly, I want to set up a task, and my task as marketing director or public relations director, I want to make sure that as a regular part of our plan, we are prompting our sales or customers or members to provide us that valuable feedback. So I'm going to put together an email that all it has in there is, thank you for being such a valued consumer, customer, client, member of our organization. We'd love to have your feedback. Click the button here and you take them to that area. Now, once they click that button, there's several things that they can do. Like, you could send them directly to Google and have them leave a Google review. You could send them to your Yelp page. You could send them to a landing page on your website where you could record that information. Or you could maybe, as another part of an activity, actually have them call you and give you a review right over the phone, and you would ask their permission that you could record that conversation as well. Because at the end of the day, what have we talked about? As consumers, we consume content, whether it's social proof or anything else. We either watch it, listen to it, or we read it. So if we put all of our eggs in the written basket, then we're leaving out the watching and the listening. So there needs to be a part of our collecting the prompt, sending prompts for social proof. We need to make sure that we include opportunities for us to gather that proof in the written format, in an audio format, as well as a video format, right? I mean, we need all three of those. So once we have those three formats, we can then start to bake in the social proof into our marketing efforts, right? So then if we've got written formats, if we've got website, review sections, if we've got listen to that feedback, then we can start to bake it into that messaging. I think one of the things that I see a lot of businesses make the mistake of is they put all of their reviews on one section, which, yes, you should absolutely have that. But what you should also do is go into the individual product pages or landing pages for your service areas, product areas, your member value areas, and make sure that you have specific reviews from your members that are associated with that particular product or that particular service. So yeah, you want to have that general area where they go and you have all of the reviews of all the great things that you've done, but then you also want to have a more granular, broken down reviews that are appropriate in each one of those segments of the products or service that you offer. And then, you know, have varying types of that proof as well. So, you know, if you have a video recording of someone giving that testimony or review, that's really powerful. You know, you see brands all the time, you know, have sort of the testimonial baked into their commercial, or you have those reviews sort of baked into you know, whatever that marketing message is. It works. That's why, because when other people say, I've used this product or I've found value from my membership, and then they tell their story, that's so, again, it goes back to, as marketers, we have been trying to be the single person to push the one message out. And when we can flip that upside down and let the masses push the message for us, that's when viral happens. So social proof is a critical piece of making sure that the masses are out there telling your story and flying your banner to say, yes, I'm a proud member, I'm a proud owner of this product or this brand. Here's one other thing. I recently I got an email today from my insurance provider inviting me to a special VIP event. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. They're going to invite me to Table 23. It's a nice restaurant, and you know, I can invite a guest, and they're going to talk to me about various things. I get it. I'm pretty sure there's going to be an opportunity where they're going to tell me about a value proposition. That's fine. I'm getting a free dinner. We all like that, and I get an opportunity to show my gratitude by showing up for the event. I think that's a really good idea. So brands could really kind of learn from that. I think it's a really smart strategy from Allstate to empower their agents to be able to have these sort of little VIP parties and bring people in. At the end of the day, I get they're probably going to bring in another vendor, and in this case, I know what they're going to do. They're having a person come in and talk about retirement opportunities. Hey, perfect. I need to know about that. That's great. Again, it's protecting my future. That's what Allstate does, right? It makes sense. But as your brand and as your organization, what kind of special VIP event could you hold? And then in that VIP event, what if you didn't actually have anything other than you were trying to gather social proof, right? So you had a videographer there, you had a photographer there, you had forms for them to fill out and talk about. I mean, think about it. You're going to buy them dinner, provide them drinks. Maybe you have some type of light entertainment with no strings attached. You're not asking for anything other than tell us why you're glad that you are a member or that you are a customer of our brand. And that is the outcome of the VIP event in and of itself. Guys, you could take that information and leverage that in what we've talked about, digital at scale, where you can take those videos and take those little bite-sized clips and sound bites and little text bites and put that together and really form a strong social proof case, so that at the end of the day, when it comes to consider, are they going to renew their membership or are they going to choose you as their product or service, you can tip the scales, the consideration, right? Because that's what we're talking about. I'm considering whether or not I'm going to renew, or I'm considering whether or not I'm going to purchase. And you want to make sure that you tip the scale in your favor, and social proof is the way to do it. Guys, my name is Michael Wynn. I'm the Chief Digital Officer of Digital Ops, a division of RB Oppenheim Associates. And I want to thank you for checking out our podcast video for today. We'll catch you next time.